Alright, we're back. More Skyrim. We're heading to this. I'm just gonna put one at that direction, although it isn't even up. I need to get Mantella on top. I need to pay attention to any seashells that might be around. Not cold. Oh, right. I don't have dual
This
casting.
is the power of the Telvanni.
Guess I can't grab those ones. You know what? I want to check something real quick. I'm gonna bring it over here. Turn on this. Alright. This is the web UI for Mantella prompts. Radiant conversation. Oh, let me mute myself. Alright, let's see if that changes anything. Is Mantella actually trying? Oh, no. It just posts the new prompt whenever one is created. Oh yeah, we're still a decent ways away. Basically, I just want to hear NPCs talk about Zula. Like, I would like to hear the party's reaction to her becoming a vampire. A fox killed a bunny. Oh no.
If I freeze my toes off again, promise you Kavya lies rumoring, felled by an ambush of weather on the stone.
Do your worst.
You Enwa!
Ah, screw it. We won't be able to hear their conversation, but maybe read some of it. Well, maybe if the fight's over.
They didn't do enough of that.
For what it's worth, the helm pairs nicely with your sword that's twice your size. Very riverwood subtlety. Any word from Jocelyn?
Not a peep. Every time I think I've got her trail, it dissolves like frost on a tanker. If we swing for Riverwood, I want to trust the innkeeper again. I hears everything. Even the things she shouldn't.
I can stage a distraction.
It's so hard to determine where it is on the map. Maybe it is this cave? Oh wow, it's morning already?
Seems you've bloodied your knuckles a few times. Seems you've bloodied your knuckles a few times.
Your wound seems serious.
Seems you've bloodied your knuckles a few times.
Look at that.
Seems you've bloodied your knuckles a few times.
Your wound seems serious.
It is this one. Okay.
This is quite the cavern. Very green and very dark. It certainly fits the name. A cat boasts to his friends that he's killed 3 bandits. A dog replies, "So, I killed 4. The cat pauses, looks at him and says, "Whoa, a talking dog!"
If you are here to
Good day,
finish
sir.
me, then do it. Don't just stand there gaping. Liar. Mr. Merrin do not trust one so green. Liar. Mr. Merrin do not trust one so green.
Easy, friend. I prefer my murder scheduled and catered. Also, you're not on my list. Can you keep breathing long enough to tell me who did this?
Breath is cheap, blood is not. As like Forge goes,
Have a good day now.
Kili discussed it here and left him as an offering to the moss.
Red paint, hot stare, and a talent for theatrical exits. Sounds like one of the Radiant Dark's poetry enthusiasts.
If you
Did
are
he take
here to
anything off you
finish,
besides a few
liar.
vital organs?
Mr. Merrin do not trust. That is true. Do you know it? That is a very old mage, I know. You speak true. Which must mean you are a college mage, and my eyes have deceived me once again. That is a very old mage, I know. Correct. We had interrogated witnesses in Winterhold. Like those at the college, they are very sensitive to mages, and these mages were 3. A child overheard them talking in private. It was but a single word, but it spoke volumes. The word was winking.
She and I have a
The
complicated
tavern
relationship
owner
involving
there
lectures.
was, as the maester likes to say,
But your master,
careless.
Olivia Mariner,
They often
told something
are.
foolish and pretty
He pointed
cudgel
me
words.
in the direction of a room with a rather
Robert T. H.
curious
Rini,
tenant.
that ring any crack
He
bells.
never left his quarters, but of guests he had 5 in as many nights. He could not risk entering the room. A cloaking spell is but a justice trick to mages who can detect the essence of life. It is by the luck of the twin moons that I found a friend in an Argonian named Gulam A, whose swift hands found the pockets of his visitors. That is the fault of my own hubris. Gulam A charged a stiff price, but true to his word, what he possessed was worth every septim. That is the fault of my own hubris. Gulam A charged a stiff price, but true to his word, what he possessed was worth every septim. The notes he stole contained 5 prospective locations where the mages planned to conduct their separate research. As per Master Marin's instructions, I was to return to her with this information. I was about to do so when I saw the mage descend from his room. He was a Dunmer
I'll
man,
get it there.
with a wisp of thick hair, eyes as hot as the sands of elsewhere, and wings of crimson war paint gliding down his face. In his presence, this Khajiit did not move, could not move, yet all his fur stood on end. Perhaps it is the result of being Khajiit, but I followed, and he noticed, and so he led me here. Perhaps it is the result of being Khajiit, but I followed, and he noticed, and so he led me here. It is only by virtue of Master Meridian's teaching that I managed to hold on to the document.
Clever spot. And here I was about to check the boots like an amateur.
I brought many sets of clothes in order to fashion a story. When I met the Dunmer at the inn, I was dressed as a farmer. When I shadowed him here, I came dressed as a thief. The mage assumed the first was a disguise, and the second my true form. Were I not a Khajiit, it is possible he would see past this disguise to the truth. However, like most illusions, the spell works best on those who wish to believe. No, I am afraid this cat has exhausted all of its lives.
I'll remember that when I'm not wearing a helmet
No,
with three
I
flaps.
am afraid.
Anything
However,
else Olivia should
if you
hear
would be
besides
so
Radiant
kind,
Dark, Five
perhaps
Sides,
you'd be willing
Arrogant
to
Face
listen
Babes?
to a dying Khajiit final request. When I was but a beggar, there was a Khajiit female who provided me with alms. She was a poor farmer, but wealthy with kindness. When I was but a beggar, there was a Khajiit female. Such was her kindness that she considered my pride. While others tossed their septums with disdain, she traded their arms for petty magic tricks. I still remember how her ears perked up ever so softly whenever I would conjure an orb of light in my palm. It was during one of these tricks that Master Merlin recognized my talents. Finally, I thought, this Khajiit will earn some real respect. No
A
one
metronome
was more
mage.
proud of me than the farmer.
Great, I'll warn her to pack a
Yet
count
in
to
the
beat.
months that followed, I changed. Suddenly it was I. You would not be so kind if I were not dying, I presume. She was much the same. She could have been angry with me, but instead she granted my wish. Many times I would pass her on the street and say nothing. My eyes told her all she needed to know, and nothing she wanted to hear. Even then, she would defend me, for that is the depth of her grace. You see, on some nights you could stare at the twin moons sitting in the heavens like a pair of mismatched eyes. She told this foolish beggar that if one Khajiit prayed to Mesa and another prayed to Secunda, they could communicate through the stars. Her moon was Secunda, and mine Mesa. So my final request is this. The next time you look at the night sky and see the moons in flight, tell her.
I can do that.
Her
No charge,
moon
no
was
receipt,
Secunda,
just done.
and mine Mesa. So tell her I'm sorry, and I never had a better friend, or a kinder one.
Hey, do you want water?
Fine.
I can risk a warming jump
Perhaps
and
this
try
Khajiit
not to flam
will
your
see her
whiskers.
in the next life. The notes I have.
Safe
Thank you,
travels.
friend. With that, this cat can rest easy. Tell Olivia not to blame herself. Her teachings did not fail me. They are what gave this poor beggar a reason to live, and honor in death.
That Khajiit's eyes were already on the far shore.
I will, and I'll even spell Merlin correctly on the note. Trice, did you
Who
clock the
deserve it?
juniper and ash sold on his ambusher? Radiant Dark loves their cologne.
I smelled it, and the silence too. The kind that makes your neck itch.
Have any of you ever wondered what Khajiit tastes like?
Jezargo wonders if Archmage is asking a scholar or a starving beast. Either way, you will not test the hypothesis on Jezargo. We made rules. We keep them.
Breathe, Zula. Step back from him. You are hungry and grieving, and the air stinks of salt and iron. Sip from the flask in my left pouch, then look at me and count to 8.
I prefer my friends medium alive, thanks. Also, Khajiit pairs terribly with Juniper. Let's move before the Radiant Dark decides to finish their set and we have more bad ideas in the morning air.
If the thought lingers, I'll stand between you and the cat. And I like you, Zula.
Let me take Jabbar and me. Let him strengthen me. Is it not better than to let his corpse rot away and be picked by scavengers?
No, Jezargo gave this one a promise. We keep his body whole, we keep his knots clean, and we send word to Olivia. You will not make Chadrora your meal.
He asked us to deliver his sash and his message to the moons. That is consent enough for burial, not consumption. Stand back from him, Zula. Take my water skin, breathe through 8, and let me wrap him.
He wanted his words carried, not his ribs. We can give him a can and a courier, or we can start a fight right here. I vote can. Also, scavengers don't get ledgers to Marinan. Alive friends do.
I'll help lift him.
No, we don't have time to carry him somewhere. And you lot to know I have to eat right. I have to drink blood now. I can't survive on animal blood. Only intelligent creatures will do.
Then we hunt, but not our dead and not our friends. Bandits on the road, slavers on the ridge, pretty and dark ahead. Jezargo will bring you a living enemy to feed, bound and cursing before the next bear.
You will not touch that drawer. Full stop. Take the flask. Juniper cut with elk and frost salt, enough to quiet the edge for 1 hour. In that hour we move, we find Radiant Dark, and we do this cleanly. You feed on the one who chose this fight, and only that one.
Practical compromise time. No picnic on the Khajiit, no snack on the students. We grab the cologne-soaked idiot who left those Ashlander footprints, tie a bow on him, and you sip responsibly while we copy his ledger. Everybody wins except the villain.
I will hold you all to this. The next bandit den you may all want to leave after we finish slaying them.
Jezargo holds you to the rules as well. Enemy only on Jezargo's mark, and not a drop near our dead. When you are finished, we burn what remains and move.
1 hour on the flask I gave you, then we take the first Radiant Dark we find alive. I will bind his voice and his pulse, so you do not overdraw. When you are done, I close the wound and we question him. Plain fast witnessed.
Copy that, Archmage. You get your private banquet, we get our ledger and a new pair of boots out of the wreckage. But if the bandit den turns into a Methalan dinner theater, I'm pulling the curtain early.
Do what you must to live, but do what you promised. I'll stand watch while you feed, and I'll swing if anyone else gets ideas.
Next stop is Widow's Watch Ruins. Interesting name. But we cannot travel during the day anymore. Everyone relax, I shall study until night time.
Agreed. I'll set a quiet ward ring and draft the Widow's Watch approach while you read. 1 hour checks, then a stretch, then back to it.
Jezargo will scout the edges and count paths that keep you in shadow when the sun drops. If Radiant Dark prowls near, Jezargo will smell it first.
I'll rig a little camp that doesn't scream please rob me, copy Jadrora's notes for Olivia, and make tea that tastes only mildly of despair.
I'll take first watch and keep the wolves honest. When night comes, you point, I swing. When you rescued me from that cage, I never imagined I would travel with you for this long. Few are willing to put up with this for more than a day. If another Spriggan pops out of a I am renaming this place Stapelgreen, and yes, I will defend the pound with my life.
Jezargo prefers you. Defend it with that very large sword. Also, dear hums like someone braided. War through the roots. Step light on the moss.
Noted. I will take the light arena with a death wish. Speaking of roots, you ever notice Shadowgreen smells like juniper and wet dog? Sir Cuddles would have loved it.
Then Jezargo will honor Sir Cuddles by not being eaten where he would have frolicked. To breast and across the stones. If you sleep, keep your blade high, not your pride.
Look at you sounding like a wiser for your tough there. Fine, on your count. After, you can tell me whether your fancy bracers are buzzing because of the water or because we are near something ailed and cranky.
3 bit pas lazy forth. That is not water. There is a hidden lens ahead, and someone tried to copy a cadence with chalk.
Too easy. If you can hash the lens, I'll do the stone hop without baptizing my arm again. Ready when you are.
Do not chase the silvery fish.
I was absolutely not about to stop the water like an idiot. Foot, big leap, huh? Try a sprite. What do you make of that root cage on the bank?
Cleaned by spigots, not teeth. Someone. Dragged crates through here a week ago.
Hunters are the kind of people who label their crates with skulls. Because I'm really not stressed. Diplomacy.
Where did this come from? Just interesting.
Not
Good.
Dunmer, not
I prefer
Zula.
my villain sweaty and apologetic. You take the talk, I'll loom in the background and look like a cautionary tale.
Loom, yes, but keep the blade low. This moss will turn a swing into a swoon.
Fine. Blade down, Sessa.
Safe travels.
If that doesn't rock.
After I rest my eyes for a moment.
We'll just have to pretend she did all that fishing.
Set me down
Do
before
not
you in
anchor
river,
the
letting
stone.
can sort it out.
Cesargo can mute it for 20 heartbeats if you step exactly where he points.
Point the way, maestro. I'll glide like a ballerina with a great sword and necromancer boots.
1, 2. Heel to Farnotch, then the dry root. Good. The lens is ale, flavored nonsense, but the chalk is hedge wizard cheap. Smugglers cut through here last week.
I saw scrape marks by the water. Freights dragged, not carried. If they come
My
back,
money's
go
on the
first,
big
I
one.
am second. And we both pretend I can cast more than no flesh.
As a child, Atero and I would
Flesh is
pass
enough
time
if
on the
your
road
blade
Wonder-
playing
reaches first.
withershins.
Help!
A fine day to
Help me!
Cesargo prefers
Please.
to be frightened by
Better
why he
than the
steals
last.
their ledger.
Somebody help!
Can't say
Staying
the
out
others
of
appreciate them, though.
Speaking
Dare
of
I
ledgers,
say
I'm
they-
laughing. Spiral stamp with you in humor and chase. I keep tripping over his rubbish.
He limps on the right. Favors Juniper and Ashlander. Last month fell south towards Stone began.
Watch where you are hitting
If he
Sarah.
passes
Take
here,
that!
he
Die,
will
damn
turn
you!
right
Victory
to
will be...
Cesargo will never.
Harley sounds lovely until he frozen ice and I'm left sticking you into a bush.
If he throws Cesargo,
I'll see you at your best, son!
insolence. But he catches.
Alright, hero.
What's the deal with the second guy?
What do you
Okay.
smell besides damp moss?
Watch where you are hitting Sarah.
Gods! Another
Someone
fight.
there?
I juniper,
Where to next?
and a cheap Catmint caravan sell to fools.
Okay.
Also steal 3 blades to owners.
We can do some more role playing here.
One heartbeat is too calm for a hunter.
So, smugglers plus a watcher. I'll drift left sword low. If they come want witches, I pin him to that stump.
Who?
Walking
Cesargo
around
will
like that
take
is
the
why
high
magic
route
gets a
and
bad
blind
name.
the loudest
Shame
one
on you.
first. If they run, you pick this your pair.
Theo, and if they surrender, you do your charming scholar routine while I look menacing and think about switch rolls.
Sweet rolls come after ledgers.
Alright, now I need to look up spelling. Alright, I'm looking up about the Chim El Abadal. Odd Abel. Which is the amulet of king and its red diamond.
You servant of Nephala. Explain. This note mentions the reforging of the Chimela Dapple. That is an artifact long destroyed. What do you know about this reforging?
I know only the whispers carried with a writ. The red diamond is ash and myth, but some in Cyrodiil trade in myths like coin. The Marquis Chase claimed the schema existed to stitch a new heart from old oaths and foreign stone. He called it Chimela Dapple out of vanity, not truth.
A schema is not a soul. Who commissioned the writ, And where did your mark intend to bring this counterfeit?
The contract passed through 3 hands to keep ours clean. The last bore the seal of a lesser clerk to a greater lady in Bruma. The courier was bound for an altar described as a mirror to Sanka Tor, but standing in the Gerals under a name not spoken aloud. A false sanctum for a false jewel.
HMPH. And what feeds this forge? Blood law or fools?
We will need to bring this node to Orion. He's good at tracking relics down. Even a fake amulet of kings would be worthy of display. A historical section on the Oblivion Crisis, no.
Yes, but not loose in a display case. We log provenance, transcribe the note, then submit a cautious essay on counterfeit relic economies after the crisis. The star goes in a sealed cradle with witness wards, and a chain of custody.
Orion loves a good myth with footnotes. Cesargo will copy the seals, and ink blend before the paper dries. If this clerk in Bruma is clever, this stamp will sing the same rhythm on 3 ledgers.
I'm all for a grand Oblivion Crisis wing so long as we label it please do not recreate. Maybe a little plaque that says if your scheme involves hearts, oaths, or red jewelry, put it down and back away.
Put your plaques where you wish. If you value your gallery, do not hang this schema where fools can study it. A rumor of a crown draws more knives than a crown.
Then we keep it quiet, walk it straight to Orion, and let the scholars argue while I guard the door and dream about sweet rolls.
You assassin, go and carry out Mephala's will. Your mark is dead, mission complete. Oh, if you do not mind, I shall take my dinner out of your allies' corpses.
Your table is yours, Ankh-Mage. Vitom is satisfied. I will carry no grudge for meat taken from dead hands.
We do this cleanly and away from the stream. Juniper rinse warded circle, and then we leave. No trophies, no theatrics.
Cesargo will keep watch while you eat. If anything with the pulse wanders close, it loses the pulse. Simple.
I'll just be over here pretending this is a perfectly ordinary picnic and not whatever this is. Someone save me a mushroom.
I'll stand between you and any heroes who object to our dinner plans. And if a sweet roll falls out of a pocket, find us keepers.
Pam Dunmer men taste great. What does the Tong feed their followers?
Juniper rinse now. Keep to the circle and do not touch the stream. When you're finished, gloves off, palms out, and let me check your eyes.
The tone feeds discipline and Cohen. Not much spice. Jezargo will answer questions after you wipe your chin. Also, do not wear that hood into Windhelm unless you want every dagger to practice on your spine.
I'm going to pretend you said roast Walker and move on. Now water swish. Twice, then we pack and leave before the cave decides at 1 second.
Eat fast, hero. I'll watch the path and try not to think about pie.
Unexpected events turning into great role-playing moments. I'm just reading the conversation. Zora and Jezargo coordinated quietly in a cave to avoid a humming artifact and prepare for smugglers, agreeing Zora would intimidate while Jezargo handled ledgers. When evening fell, a fleeing man burst in, pursued by the Morag Tong, killed him, and then targeted the group. The party prevailed, captured one assassin for questioning. Zula found a note about reforging the Chim El Adabal, prompting Brelena, Marin, and Jezargo to probe the assassin, who revealed the writ trace to a Bruma cleric, and a false sanctum in the Gerals, the Denmark. Really good on the AI there, noting Bruma and Gerals are connected. Counterfeit scheme rather than the true red diamond. The group resolved to deliver the note to RN for discreet creation and documentation, keeping the discovery quiet to avoid provoking thieves. Afterwards, Zula asserted authority, released the surviving Tong to Afala's will, and with the party's wary consent and safeguards, fed on the fallen while Belina enforced ritual cleanliness. Jezargo stood watch. Marin deflected with humor, and Zora guarded the approach, warning against wearing seized Morag Tong gear openly and focusing the group on swift departure. Wonderful.
If one more Blosham tries to whisper investment advice at me, I'm charging it rent.
Nobody had a response to that. Neat.
You're dead.
The power of Magnus is at my command. This is the power of the Telvanni. Die, damn you! Victory will be mine!
Is your mother a foreigner, or are you just that ugly? I'll teach you to pick on blade.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Takes care of that.
Was the last of them, but we should be cautious in case there are others.
More role-playing, yay.
Well, fuck. The three, I'm in some shit, aren't I?
You're in some shit, sure, but it's our particular brand of shit. Breathe, keep your hands off the shiny red buttons, and let me get the coats and pendants off the righteous before their friends come sniffing.
Vigilance chose violence, so consequences arrive. We move quickly. Jezalgo will strip sigils and papers, then wipe our tracks. No trophies, no boasts. We leave a neat story for any survivor. Wolves and weather.
You're not alone, hero. Eyes up, chin steady. I'll watch the rich and keep any zealots from getting a second sermon out. If you're bleeding or spinning, say it now before we move.
I'm fine, Zora. But damn, I guess once I get to the rift, I'll have to slay the vigilance at the beacon, including Altano. I can't have them keep attacking us.
Names, orders. Then if Altano won't stand down, we make it surgical.
Beacon can be silenced without burning it. Cesargo prefers to take the bell ringer, not the bell. We capture one officer, bleed the dispatch satchel for routes and orders, and post a warning under Jarl's seal. If Altano insists, then he falls, yes, but on ground of our choosing.
I'll follow you into the rift, but I want you alive at the end, not crumped with no new enemies. Let me scout the beacon first.
We can try playing nice. I mean to be fair. The Vigilants are complete idiots. Altano nor his elder noticed my Daedric artifacts, including the mayor. Maybe they won't notice I'm a vampire. But they did send a group to attack us, so they know something is up with me.
Playing nice starts with not calling them idiots to their faces, tempting as it is. If they miss the spiky fashion and the midnight complexion, that tells me they're working off a rumor, not a dossier. That we can use. We put a neat packet in Altano's hands. There are ambush tokens, a witness note from a card, our offer of terms.
Vigilance smells smoke, not fire. Good. Argo says we feed them cold facts. Date, place, bodies. Then carry out the triage report. If they come again, we pick the ground and we take their captain alive. Ortono will show his truth when he reads his own seal beside their failure.
They say when Talos is removed, the dragon will be unbound. Gone will be the world of mortals, and the curse of linear time. Thousands of worlds will spill across the ether, vast and weightless. All that ever is and all that never was, brought to a state of infinite harmony. But there are others, softer voices, tiny little murmurs you have to strain just to hear them. And they will ask you, what is the price of this pursuit? That is the voice I beg you to hear, for when we gain our divinity, we lose ourselves. Perhaps. But your voice is one, and theirs are many. Yes, I have made it my mission to shepherd pilgrims here, so that they may pray to Talos and give him strength. Perhaps, but I have never felt bound by my ancestry to act a certain way or pray to a particular god. I've only done what I felt is right. That is the belief. When you see Talos standing over the serpent, his body uncoiled, that is time turned linear. To take him away would allow Lorcan to swim freely. As a matter of fact, there is. Like many of the pilgrims here, it's likely that one of our letters guided you to this shrine. And to ensure the word of Talos is spread, for every letter that is taken, we ask that you leave 2 in return. We received word that a number of Thalmor envoys have been patrolling the streets of Markarth. We need to provide the people with a safe place to worship. Thus, I'd like you to place 1 letter at the Talos shrine, and 1 with the innkeeper. Bless you, traveler. Our strength, and that of Talos, would falter without the aid of people like yourself. What you do at great risk, and I want you to know how much I appreciate it. Thank you.
Lady Arwen, I want to thank you so much for what you did for my son. I never thought that Thalmor would go to such lengths.
There is no need to thank me. I only did my duty as a mortal. Rest assured he will be safe in Cyrodiil.
Thank you, my lady.
I can empathize with your struggles. As a Dunmer of the new temple, my gods have not been welcomed here in Skyrim.
Your sympathy honors me, Archmage. To kneel without fear is a grace to few are afforded in this hold. If your temple's candles are snuffed here, know that ours will lend you light.
We can disagree on the ladders to heaven and still share a roof. That doesn't leak. I'll draft the Markarth placements tonight and script the passphrase for the innkeeper so no zealot can claim the ladders are seditious notices.
Each MPH, Dunmer in Markarth means ears everywhere. Cesargo will carry the letters, and leave no scent but juniper on the page. If anyone follows, they will find only a shadow and an empty step.
I'm no theologian, but if someone wants to pray without getting stabbed, I'll stand in the doorway with my sword and make sure the stabbing part doesn't happen. You point, I post.
For the record, if anyone asks why an Altmer in a wolf-shouldered vest is loitering by a Toller's shrine, I'm auditing the acoustics. Also, if we're distributing literature in Markarth, let's not do it under a forsworn moon.
If you don't mind, I'd like to pray to the anticipations under the eyes of such a famous Dragonborn.
This shrine welcomes honest prayer, Archmage. Speak as your heart compels, and I will keep the candles steady.
I'll set a thin ward so no wandering zealot mistakes devotion for provocation. To breath's quiet circle, then I'm silent.
Cesargo stands watch at the door. If anyone decides to test faith with steel, they will find Khajiit close faster than their doubts.
Take your time. I'll mind the aisle and the bags. If someone coughs the wrong way, I'll ask them nicely to cough elsewhere.
I'll audit the acoustics again, purely scholarly. If the walls start humming, that's me pretending not to be nervous while you pray.
While I prayed, Mephala spoke to me. She wants me to give the letters to the Thalmor.
That sounds exactly like something Mephala would say when she wants 3 murders for the price of 1 pamphlet.
No, we agreed on rules. No spider oaths, no turning a peaceful act into a provocation by proxy. A plan stands. Shrine and innkeeper, witness ward, neutral phrasing.
Cesargo does not deliver back to justiciars. If the word's been a
If the
once
choice is
read,
between
she
filling the
can
Thalmor
take
net or
one that
letting
does not
folks pray
end
in
at our
peace, I'll
throats.
keep my sword by the queues, thanks. We stick to the letters as promised.
I can feel the anticipations around me, and I am their servant. Ulthea wants a revolution in faith. Mephala wants deceptions and betrayals. I will reflect on your input, but ultimately it will be my choice.
It is your choice. My counsel stands unaltered. Revolt through witness and shelter, not through bait. I will script the Markarth letters tonight and bind them
Come
to our
forth
names,
from oblivion.
not a prince's.
You choose, and Cesargo follows. But if the path smells of spider silk and Justicia perfume, Cesargo will tag your cloak and we turn. Letters to Shrine and in, yes. Letters to the Dunmer, no.
You led, I praise the door. If both fire wants thunder, we can make it by keeping people safe long enough to sing. You point me at the shrine and the innkeeper, and I'll keep hands off the basket. There's a lot of snow in Skyrim, isn't there? Maybe Whiterun is better off staying green.
I'm just looking for a shortcut to get to the top up here.
I'll try and make this quick.
Your mind belongs to me. Victory will be mine! Take that! Die, damn you! Let's get this over with! Victory will be mine! Now you burn, Fetcher. Let's get this over with! Take that!
Oh great, goblins. Oh well, I guess we won't be looting the hybrid.
You won't get away.
Sweat! Your mind belongs to me.
Really? Out of 10.
Come forth from oblivion.
It's so nice that the conversations are saved separately. Keep one perk just in case. A bit overkill.
Let's get this over with! Take that!
Come on, you monster!
I'll kill you, beast.
Let's get this over with! Take that! This is the power of the Telvanni. Let's get this over with! Take that! Die, damn you! Victory will be mine! Die, damn you! Die, damn you! Let's get this over with! Die, damn you! Take that! Am I supposed to be a... Victory will be mine!
That's how it's done.
Probably. Got a handful of scrap. In this fight, what was that?
I probably should be getting the ingredients, but I mean, 31 I've already done.
Let us hope that if there are dragons, there are only a few, and they are not too powerful.
And to be fair, like, I have the farms for frenzy potions. Like, I am good.
Good, you came. There's a lot going on here, but we need to find things that corroborate with my father's version of what happened. That's partly why you're here. I need an objective witness with no stake in either side. Not many people can find the place, to be honest, since it's not on any map. The only reason the guards were able to arrest my father is because he was forced to spend the night in solitude. During the fight, the candle horn got knocked over. By the time the snow came, half the place was burned down, along with much of the evidence.
All this talk of dragons
course,
returning to the
my
world
father
makes me
said he
more
was
than a
cooking
little
dinner
nervous.
when he heard a commotion outside. The trespassers must have shot down a deer. Smelling my father's dinner, they offered to share the venison in exchange for a drink and a warm fire. On this much, both sides agree. But out here you can never be too careful. My father demanded the strangers to leave the property and take the deer with them.
Too much for a hunting quarter, too little
insulted.
for a raid.
In hindsight, my father should have
Someone
shown more
argued,
tact.
then decided
Nobody likes
Steel
to be
would finish
called a
the
thief.
talking.
Eventually things got
Smells
heated
like
and
steel
shots
meat
were
and fry.
fired. These arrows are
Let
proof
me guess,
of that.
hunters promised venison. Someone
father
shorted the
ran
cups,
inside
and a
and
cousin
brought his
wished for a
axe.
night before his
There was
words.
a fight near the hearth
Ha!
when one of them
North
knocked
Street
over a candle
hospitality
horn.
like awarded succor.
When the
Step
fire
wrong
started,
and the whole thing
everyone,
explodes.
including my father, fled.
Cesargo will ask the
Given how
survivors two
detailed
questions.
my father was, I wouldn't be surprised if your
Who
findings
owned the
match
meat
his story.
and who touched the first cup? The answers decide guilt faster than any jar.
Or we can skip the court and make sure no one's about to bleed out behind that fence. I'll take the right. If I see a lone one, I'm not waiting on your thesis.
Oh, Cesargo will keep his
My
sparks
father
quiet
never liked
and his
hunting.
nose sharp.
Not at first, anyway.
If you hear a hiss,
But he learned
it
to
means
love it,
someone is
because he
throwing a
knew
blade,
how much it
or a
meant to
kettle
me.
is about to boil
Part
over
of me
in a bad
thinks
way.
this is all my fault.
No kettle, just a lad with a split brow and a mouthful of stories.
Situation. But then I
He
think
swears
back
the
to
other
those
man stole the
times we
scent of
spent
his
together,
dinner.
and how much it meant to him.
I didn't have the heart to explain how it works.
Have you
Then this is
ever lost
simple.
anyone close to you,
We
friend?
trade him a flask of juniper and 2 bandages for the tale told straight. HMPH. The lad stayed
I'm
as
sorry,
broke
I
as
know
a
you're
skeever's
just trying to
tail,
help.
but the cut on his
Carry
skull is
on your
clean.
search, then meet me in solitude.
Hold this
If we
cloth
work
while
together,
Cesargo nods
we can
it.
still save his life.
Got it. He'll live to invent better lies tomorrow. You hear the sob in his voice when he mentioned the dog.
Yes, the missing bark explains the temper.
Alright, now we go and see Mafala. For multiple reasons, actually.
The
One of
family
them
hound
is a
wandering
surprise.
into the snow makes even Dalman sharp. Cesargo smells what for nearby, old and anxious.
I'll circle the fence in a second.
Oh yeah, there's a wood wall here. Somewhere nearby, if I remember correctly. Just out on the map. There it is. Alright.
Hey, watch what you're doing. Those fools are actually fighting. My money's on the
Who are they fighting?
A new supplicant approaches. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. But first, you must restore to me my beacon. I shall guide you unto it. Find it and return here, and great shall be your reward.
Where is it? I was here. I've been to this location. But of all the locations, actually, have I explored this one? Is this related to the 3D NPC quest? No, I know what this is. This is where the Horker was for the other 3D NPC quest with Callan. And I missed it somehow? And I missed it? Oh my golly. When would that have been?
Where to next?
We are so many hours in. I might not even have a save for something like that. Before that, yeah, I can't be certain of just how long ago that was. I'd have to look at my actual... This ain't the Archmage quarters. Oh, we do have a save. 12 hours in. Yes, that makes sense because we went to the college, we got the quest to find the little girl, and that's when we met Callan. We could have gotten this quest 12 hours in, and it's taking us, whoops, over 200 more hours. That is just crazy. That is crazy. But some time for some role playing.
All right, Meridia does have a job for me, as all the Daedra do. I have to find her bacon. It's in a shipwreck of the Pale Coast.
Bacon of Dawn, how it does explain why her statue looks so judgmental. Fine by me, Archmage. Shipwreck on the Pale Coast means I sleep decks and opportunistic hawkers.
If Meridia's relic is in a wreck, we go in pairs with water moving and a warming ward ready. J-Circa will keep it in ward on the hull, cut any barnacle snares, and blind whatever bites. Also, if the bacon shines, we do not taste it. Yeah.
If a Dietrich Prince wants breakfast, I'll carve it out of the queue myself.
On another topic, Meridia also wanted to test our combat prowess. A difficult fight awaits us in the concealed chancery.
Then we treat it like Tilkri's worst day, not a parlor trick. To layers of wards, no fire, near any blessed oil, and we anchor. I'll open with oak flesh, pin any shell with a counterpulse, and call targets left to right. If Meridia floods the room with light, ice down and follow my voice. Jezargo. Meridia wants to test Jezargo will give her a spectacle. Jezargo blinds the biggest threat, drains the caster, and shreds anything that rushes the Archmage. If Lore sings, we move on Jezargo's count. Also, if bacon appears in there, Jezargo still says do not eat it.
I'll take the flank that doesn't blow like a simile and keep a ward over any leaky skylights. If something tall starts declaiming, I pin its ankles and let you to do the holy smiling. Code word is Juniper if the room decides to judge us to Ash, yes.
Find me at the loudest cell, now make them quiet.
Alright. Now we actually do combat shenanigans. Typically, I do this at low levels in my playthroughs, so this is going to be different. But I am going to treat it just as seriously.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, let's get this going.
Hey, watch it!
They're immune.
Found you. Let's get this over with!
Watch where you are hitting Sarah.
That takes care of that.
This door should be locked. Yes.
Fetar says
Interesting.
how golden saints in my pockets say not a single key. You got a clever Imperial trick for that, or am I wedging this blade through the hinge?
If you jam the hinge, every Atronak in Hoffinger will hear it. Give me a breath. Dunmer really looks like this answer to focus, not force.
I will think very sharp thoughts about sweet rolls until you are done.
See those twin braziers? They got her stiff left. Meridia's wards dislike shadow. Also, if a voice whispers, do not answer it no matter how flattering.
If it starts complimenting my hair at 2 in the morning, I'm running. How close are we to crying her lady should shine your toys out of here?
Your sword takes the loudest sound. I'll shut in the shades you shop.
How the Zealot gets to meet my quietest swing. If we find the golden saint, do we bow bargain or bow? break line of sight and then what? Throw compliments from power and do it for necessity.
You can't win this! You can't hide from
Now
it.
the whispers are getting handsy. If they promise me eternity, I'm punching the wall instead of answering.
I'm dead. And this is why I say
Hand me that soul gem.
I guess I took a different path. Can't get them to fight each other. Why not? Let's see. $110. Wow. Talk about level scaling. If I can hit the right button, would be nice.
Found you.
Oh boy.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Die, damn you!
Did you hear something?
Is someone there?
No, they aren't even close to me.
You Enwa!
Filthy sweat. Now you burn, Fetcher.
Victory will be mine! You Enwa! Take that! Let's get this over with! Victory will be mine! Take that!
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Victory will be... Die, damn you!
Shadow hide you.
You get away.
smashed. Come on, let's go.
Victory will be mine!
You won't get
Die, damn you! Let the cold consume you!
Victory is ours. I've always wanted to say that.
Let's wait for the autosave. I'm just going right whenever I can. Okay, that's a dead end. Part of me wants to roleplay, but at the same time, I don't want to run through my $10 with GPT-5 so quickly. Dead end? Seems like it. So this would be right. So this would be... I guess both of these we haven't checked. Haven't checked this way. Let's check this way first, actually. We'll come back for that.
What was that?
Just isn't as strong as it used to be.
Now that's how it's done.
And I almost died again. Another dead end. That's just mean. What am I sneaking against? Oh. I could use this overpowered spell, probably. Whoops. What?
Over here.
I think I may have made a mistake, but we'll find out. And if I need to...
hammer! Ha!
I might have to reload a save.
You're outmatched.
That was a good workout.
Well, I guess I'm gonna reload a save anyways. I got too close to the fireball there. When was my last save? Sure, I guess we're going this way now.
Shadow hides you.
Dead end. Oh, it's just right here.
You won't get away.
Was your mother a foamer, or are you just that phony?
You die!
Takes care of them.
Something
So,
to that fight.
what's next?
Don't
Please
get
say
hit.
something other than fighting.
Nope, dead end.
Looks like that's the last of them. We really make for a deadly pair.
Filthy sweat.
Not magica, my stamina regen seems to be higher. Do I no longer have that wish I got with... nope. Yes, I still have this. But something has increased my magic stamina regen. Must be becoming a vampire. Yes. This maze can get a bit confusing.
Shadow hide you.
Alright. Guess I just didn't fully explore that room, but fine, I don't think there's anything else in there. Okay, I'm going. I assume it to be unlocked now, if I remember correctly. Yes. Get new battle mage. That does nothing unless I'm in combat? Okay. Note that. We'll hold off on this. If we die, then yeah, we might start using it.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
You're dead. Victory will come!
You won't get away.
Watch where you are hitting Sarah.
Die, damn you! Let's get this over with!
You're outmatched.
Die, damn you! Victory will be mine!
Tough fight, relatively speaking.
Shadow hide you. Ass.
Am I supposed to be in...
Ass.
Die, damn you! Let's get this over with! Victory will be mine! Die, damn you! Take that! Die, damn you!
Your wounds seem serious.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
You're outmatched.
Seems you bloodied your knuckles a few times.
Not me.
Let's get this over with! Please stop!
Oh, that ain't good. At least it hasn't crashed.
What was that?
Is someone there?
That's all you got.
Die, damn you!
Hey, watch it! You're outmatched.
Victory will be mine!
Ass! Now you burn, Fetcher.
Watch it! Hey, watch it!
Be careful.
Not ideal.
Careful. Be careful.
You won't get away.
Die, damn you!
Oh god, there's one right there. Is this close enough? No.
Take that!
Oh golly, we are getting wrecked.
Victory!
We are getting wrecked. Let's see if the game crashes.
What was the
Last mistake.
Interesting.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Neat.
Take that! Victory will be mine!
Also very hectic.
You're outmatched.
And this is why Ageless Insight can crash.
Let's get this over with!
Holy hell.
Victory will be mine!
I'm gonna die. What killed me? Did Ageless Insight kill me? Ageless Insight is crazy. And yep, it crashed. Alright, hopefully it doesn't crash again, but we will create a new save anyways. No Ageless Insight this time. This time we use Scapegoat. And we're gonna actually use another spell.
What was that?
You're dead.
We are going to use this spell.
Is someone there? Last. Found you.
Oh my
Did you hear
golly.
something? I'll try and make this quick.
So that guy's the boss over there. Ramaran is down. Let's focus on just Scapegoat.
What was that?
You're dead. What was this?
Is someone there?
Healed or sad?
Did you hear something? Is someone there?
Is that all you got? That's the best you can do.
Filthy sweat.
Justice.
How did that
Victory
dodge
will
them
be
all?
mine!
Lucky hit.
Watch where you are hitting Sarah.
No, you don't.
Last mistake.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Watch it!
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Take that! Let's get this over with!
You're as good as dead.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Die, damn!
The power of Magnus is at my command. This is the power of the Telvanni.
Ass!
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Let's get this over with! Take that! Victory will be mine! Take that! Let's get this over with!
Your wound seems serious.
Let's try another death howl.
What is this?
Please, no!
No!
Couldn't guess the spell fast enough. No. You know what? Let's try Aegis Insight one more time. Let's actually start with Scapegoat.
What was that? Ha! Found you.
I am never alone. Come forth from oblivion. T!
Neat.
Oh no, I've seen that. You're as good as dead.
The power of Magnus is at my command. This is the power of the Telvanni.
Thank golly that hit.
Seems you've bloodied your knuckles a few times.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
There's the big boss.
T!
Where's the big boss? You can't cast spells? Am I silenced? You are silenced.
Take that! Victory will be mine!
So far, this is the path.
The power of Magnus is at my command. This is the power of the Telvanni.
Oh, is he also silenced?
Take that! Victory will be mine! Let's get this over with!
What's going on here? Oh, well.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Die, damn you!
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Found you. Let's get this over with! Take that! Victory will be mine!
You won't get away.
Do I just straight up have that spell with silence? Chance to fail on targets above level 168. No, I don't. Oh, I saw Whales of Silence.
Victory will be mine! Take that!
Come on, Blade.
Die, damn you! Victory will be mine! Die, damn you!
Is he able to cast spells again?
Let's get this over with!
Watch where you are hitting Sarah.
As if so, we are in danger.
Die, damn you! Victory will be mine! Take that! Victory will be mine! Victory will be mine! Die, damn you! Let's get this over with!
Have them?
Alright, now we need to find the right pile. Did we kill? Wasn't over here. Yeah, this is just money. Okay, I would be very unhappy if its Ashpile despawned for whatever reason.
Now you burn, Fetcher.
No. It can't have despawned. Where did we kill it? It was around here, wasn't it? We didn't kill it out here. Came back in here. Out of 10. There's no way. Need to find the ash pile. I want to reload a save, and I don't know the name of the item. Don't want to reload the save. Okay. Die out here. Back there. Just checking, see if there might be anything. Heath? Is Ash? Oh? No, just shenanigans. What about those shenanigans? Also no. I'm going to have to reload a save, which is going to be annoying because I either TCL to, not TCL, I use the kill command and everything and get no XP, or I, oops, redo the entire fight again. And I was thinking, oh, I should save. No, I want to do this without saving in the middle of the fight. And then I won the fight, but I don't get the reward. God, I cannot remember the name of staff. Here, maybe this will work.
Alright. The way's clear.
Yes, it did. Yay. This isn't worth picking up, but this is what I wanted. And this. Yeah, those are two things that are really nice.
Let's keep moving.
So let's just take a look at this guy. Yeah, doesn't really cast like a staff.
Victory will be mine! Take that!
I think this spell was actually cast, or maybe not this spell, but the one in the book. Somewhere it exists. Yeah, here. I think it was this one that was cast by Ageless Insight.
Victory will be mine!
Does give this ability, which gives a range attack to my...
Victory will be mine!
Spells. Let me read enchanting. Oops, that's alteration. Nice. So this actually works well with my character, just being able to do this.
Take that!
I want to see how much damage he'll do.
Victory will be mine!
Not that way.
Let's get this over with!
A decent amount. Alright. Let's end this with some more roleplaying.
By the three, does Meridia expect her servants to be Pelennor?
Halinar. Ah! Meridia expects servants to be mirrors. Blind, sharp, and pointed at whomever she chooses. Cesargo prefers being claws that choose their own throat.
If she wanted Pelennor, she should have brought a spare head in a basket and a choir that screams in 8-part harmony. I'll settle for a chair and a drink that isn't liquid sunlight.
She expects obedience measured in radiance, not nuance. The tome hums like a focused ward lattice. We catalog both. We do not brandish either until the college's seals are on them.
If the entrance exam is facile while getting sunburned indoors, I'm rescinding my application. Also, someone tell Meridia that armor with feathers is not personality. Now, who wants the first sweet roll for not dying?
I'm impressed with all of you. Your combat skills are amazing. Also, do you have any sweet rolls made with blood?
Archmage fights like a storm wrapped in silk. This one approves. As for sweet rolls of blood, Cesargo carries moon sugar, not clotted pastry. If you must drink, Cesargo will fetch a flask and keep it between us and Meridia's glare.
Compliments accepted, gallant hero. But if you start glazing pastries with people, I'm drawing a very firm frosting line. I've got honey cakes and dried berries. We can pretend it's blood if you close your eyes and hum.
I brought a sweet roll once that tasted like blood. Turned out the baker cut his thumb. Very artisanal. If you insist on a crimson dessert, we can compromise on spiced mulled wine and a normal roll that doesn't scream ethics.
Thank you, but let's keep sustenance simple and document it.
Looking at the staff and tome, they both cast a spell that grants the user swords of lights. These swords then fly when one swings an actual sword. The tome also adds increased armor. These are perfect for me as a spell blade.
Light swords that echo your swing and a shell of armor around the Archmage. Yes, this will make cutting things both brighter and faster. Cesargo will test the cadence so the flying blades do not chew our ears.
They're tuned to a strike trigger. We should set a clean drill outside the ruin. 10 measured cuts, no drift, then a warded parry to confirm the armor weave. No, using them near oil or mirrors, and I'm sealing both under college custody when not in use.
Glorious! You swing, the room swings back. Finally a spell that appreciates choreography. Just promise me if the lights start judging our life choices, we put them in a display case and walk away.
Sounds perfect for you, Spellblade Queen. I'll stand to your left and swat whatever the sun niceness.
Alright. I'll save here. Alright. Let's look at the conversation summary. After battling through Meridia's maze, the party defeated a lich and her Orion soldiers, securing 2 of Meridia's relics, a staff and a spell tome. Select forged blades, mirrors, sword strikes, and bolster armor. Zula praised the group's prowess and with dark humor about blood sweep rolls, claimed the relics as ideal for her spell blade style. Zargo lauded Zula's power and proposed careful testing. And yada yada. Okay. Well, that was... What is this again? What mod? Arcanium? Arcanium. Yes, Arcanium has a bunch of secret rooms, and I have been waiting to do this because, like I said, I normally find Meridia's beacon so quickly. But that will be all. Bye.